Yo, SojuTalk Nation! On this week's episode, we'll be covering fuego releases from Kang, I.M, GOT7, and SHINee. We'll also be cooking up some spicy news coverage, including Big Hit and UMG announced new global boy group, and Melon executive sentenced for stealing royalties. So prepare your body, turn up the volume because we coming in hot. Hit me with that intro. Hey, what's up everyone? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. We're coming at you with a super spicy episode 127, and we're recording on Monday, February 22nd, 2021. I'm Doug, and joining me today we got Warren.
Hey, what's up everybody?
And Anita.
Hello.
And as a quick reminder, check out SojuTalk on your favorite podcast platform, sub to us on YouTube, and join the SojuTalk Discord and be a part of the nation. Boom. Announcements. 2 weeks ago, or last week, I don't remember when, Warren was on the SojuTalk Nation podcast. Last week, I was on it. I hear there's a slight chance of some flowers this week.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Anita, do you know about any of this?
I did hear a rumor that people should check it out, though, to make sure.
Yeah, like it's actually happening, so go check it out this week. But we are now at part 1 of SojuTalk episode 127, where we discuss big new releases, choose a spicy song king, and hit you with the music show winners. Let's get it. All right. Big new releases. We're covering 4, the maximum. So Tuesday, we had Kang Daniel's Paranoia. Friday, we had Monsta X's I.M solo debut with Goddamn. And Saturday, we had GOT7's Encore. And then today, on Monday, the 22nd, we have SHINee's with Don't Call Me. But let's start at the top. Kang Daniel with Paranoia. So he is now a part of his company Connect. Debut 2017 with 101, 2019 as a soloist. Last 3 songs were Who You Are, Waves, and To You. 49 music show wins with 101, 10 as a solo artist. All right, Paranoia. I thought it was all right.
Okay.
I didn't think it was anything outstanding, but I feel like with this song, right? He clearly has a direction he's going now. When you think of like Who Are You and this one, kind of more darker for Kang Daniel, I would think, typically versus his personality that you see on variety shows. I found this song to be really catchy. My favorite part was the pre-chorus where they do the guitar riff things and he's building.
Bong bong.
yeah, that part. But then we hit the chorus and they pull back the energy, and I'm like,
a little bit, yeah.
why are we just grooving? Like, I was expecting something a little bit more explosive. So those are my overall impressions, though.
I mean, I generally agree with you. I was also expecting something more. Not from the production itself. Like, I didn't expect a huge EDM drop or anything. I kind of wanted more depth in Kang Daniel. I think every time we discuss Kang Daniel on the show, a lot of my comments are around his presence on the song being a little shy almost. You know, the beat with this song is very minimal, right? There's not too much going on. There's a lot of room for him to, fully, perform at his, maximum. And I'm not really getting that. It's not, it's not that I find it forgetful at all, but at the same time, it's not very impressive either, to be very frank.
People were saying on the internets that this sounds like it should have came out in October. They're feeling like Halloween-ish
because
vibes.
of the creepy vibes?
Yeah, the creepy vibes. Anita, how'd you feel about creepy vibes with Kang?
I mean, surprising enough, I kind of really liked this kind of switch because of the visual effects that were going on in the music video, and
that was
also
cool.
The like voice distortion, like in certain areas of the song, it sounds like a scream or like a
yeah.
I thought it was very interesting that they incorporated like that, and I thought it wasn't like overwhelming, so it made sense, and I thought it was good in the amount that they did it. I didn't think it was too much or too little.
That being said, so he did it like right when the chorus was about to hit at one point, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm ready. And then they pulled back. And that's like overarching. I was like, I wish you had explored that a little more, committed to something really angsty and powerful there.
Yeah, it kind of felt like they were trying to play it safe, and I get that, but it felt a little too safe, like.
And here's the thing: it's like, as we always say, Kang Daniel's super likable, right? He's clearly gotten way better since when he was in 101. He's doing well on the variety shows too. He's on that show with his manager right now. They even look at like him and his relationship with all of his employees at his company. On there, so that's a cool dynamic.
Oh wow.
I like how they do have a direction, because all of his, at least his last three now, Who You Are, Waves, and this one are more on the darker side than what you would expect from Kang Daniel. So they clearly have a direction that they want to go with. If they make that choice to go this route, I just wish that the commitment would be a little bit like more into it.
I almost wish there was a bit more of a Kang Daniel flair right now. Like it feels a little. It's not the most unique. I'm not gonna lie.
True.
It's difficult when I think of Kang Daniel right now. It's difficult to say there's an image that pops into my head, and for a pop musician, that's kind of important to have that.
At least musically, because I think the most we got to something I can see Kang Daniel doing is there was a song, I don't remember exactly which one it was, but there was one where he was dancing in a movie theater.
Right, that one was
felt very
memorable.
Kang Daniel to me.
Right.
These last ones, it's just like, because he comes off as a very wholesome guy. Right, like he got the
look at those eye smiles.
He got the cute, goofy smile. Like I'm down. And then he's doing these dark concepts, which I get because he is getting older. They're more mature, right? But at the same time, I feel like sometimes you lose the reason why people like Kang Daniel in the choices they're making musically.
I mean, to be honest, having seen him in the produced series, right, and then 101, and now as a soloist, I feel like the image that he has kind of built up. It makes sense that he would try to do a little bit different because he wants to show some range, right? And I think he can pull it off. But like Warren said, it does feel like he's still holding back a little. And I think it has to do with the fact that it's just him now. It's like it's the solo act, so all the attention on him. He has to carry the vocals, the dancing, the performance in general. And I feel like it might be a little bit of still not quite finding that spot where he's like completely 100% comfortable doing that. That's
they do
what I
have
think.
to play it a little safe too.
Yeah,
considering it's with they have one artist under their label, right? I get it though. Overall, pretty good from him. Just wish there was a little bit more. But let's move on to the next one. Monsta X's I Am solo debut with Goddamn. So he's from Starship, debuted in 2015. Monsta X's last three songs were Love Killer, Fantasia, and Follow, and 15 music show wins with Monsta X. I did not watch any of the teasers or see any of the photos. I did not expect this.
What'd you expect?
I don't know what I was going to expect. For me, obviously, when I think of Monsta X, I think of like aggression, right? Because I think a lot of that just has to do with Juhani and like the type of nukim they give off, the type of feels. This was a lot more like chill and sexy. I don't know, like
chill and sexy. Yeah.
No, it was like it felt like it was like a party song, like
a party song, but at like 4 a.m. Where
4 a.m.
when
you like a little bit too drunk,
right.
You might be a little bit too on the vitamins at this point, and you're just looking around. You're like, whoa, like where am I? Right? That's what it felt like. Well, it was all in English, right? I believe. I think it was completely English. I think it was. Let me look up the lyrics.
I'm actually not sure now.
Same. But I actually think that might be right. Now, I didn't notice it, but I think that says a lot about how natural it was and like how not forced everything was. That's the whole vibe I got with this track. It's like, sure, he's doing the typical emo trap, emo rap, thing. Melodic singing.
Oh, no, there's
thing.
Korean. There's some Korean.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry, never mind.
And like, not gonna lie, I haven't been the biggest I Am fan previously. His rap style comes off, not in the most. Let's just say I haven't enjoyed it. It's a little too aggressive, and not a lot of foundational support to back that up. But here it sounds he's kind of like laid it down a little bit more, and it sounds a lot easier to listen to and a lot more natural. And I actually enjoy that a lot. Although I think, again, similar to the previous track, the production and the whole direction he's going in, I could, maybe name off like 20 artists that do similar things to
Similar
this.
sounds, yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, I like that. Sorry, it's very catchy though. This one.
No, it is very catchy, but
Yeah.
I still was expecting something like that was memorable about the track, but it just kind of flows in this one direction.
It's like one vibe, you know.
Right.
Very, yeah.
And I could even imagine this being a B-side track on like, I don't know, like a Kugi album or like a Sick K album or like
yes.
Girls Next Door or Keshi almost even. Like, I think at that point, not enough statements are made, which is a little underwhelming, I think. But overall, it's not annoying to listen to.
What'd you feel like, goddamn Anita?
Well, I kind of had similar thoughts listening to the song, as Warren mentioned, where I feel like it was a very familiar sound if you're into K R&B hip hop, kind of something that's a little bit trendy, like kind of sing rap, but more singing than rapping, I guess. And CK was one of the names that did come to mind. And I feel like it kind of makes sense with I Am. Like, I feel like I could see him going that direction, especially because his voice tone, I think, sounds very good with this type of song. I don't think it's bad at all. But it is a little repetitive for me in the chorus that I feel like I'm getting a little bored. I thought it was gonna go a little different here or there, but it's a very repetitive chorus for me.
I will say, like, if this was like if this was a B-side, I would be down. But I will say, even if he was a K-hip hop artist, and not an idol, I would probably say, okay, that was a little repetitive. Sorry.
It's quite safe, I feel like. It's not
right,
new.
and that's the
genre.
thing, right? Because everything is well done.
Yeah.
It's just everything's too safe, like
It also feels like the song rests on the actual song and not him. Do you know what I mean by that? Like
a little bit, yeah.
I kind of enjoy it though. It's a vibe. This one's a vibe.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what else he would go into after this. Yeah.
I thought the music video also portrayed what it's like being drunk at 4 a.m. in a dark dank place. Feels like, it really captured that pretty well, I thought, which is interesting because I'm like, you at this like nightclub, it's 4 a.m. You should have already went home 3 hours ago, but you still here and you've been drinking still, and it's like, god damn, like that's what it feels like when you have the realization it's 4 a.m. and you're like, god damn, I'm so messed up. I think they capture that well. All right, the next one from Saturday, we had GOT7's Encore. So they are formerly of JYP. I'm looking at this thing formerly. Debuted 2014. The last 3 songs were Last Piece, Breathe, and Not by the Moon, with 32 music show wins so far. So Encore is the group's first release since their departure from JYP and is available through Warner Music Korea. It came a little bit as a surprise all of a sudden, fam. Like, I think only a day or two before they announced it and it just happened. And, it kind of, I don't want to call this like a fan song straight up.
That's what they called it in the press release.
It's a fan song. Yeah, straight up.
I mean, that's what GOT7 called it, so that's what I'm going to call it.
It has a very much that vibe, the message.
Yeah, it is. It is also co-written by Jin Young, so that is another thing you should know.
Executive producer Mark.
It definitely has like melancholy, maybe muted tones going on.
With the music style,
like
music
winter.
video
It
style.
felt like a cold winter-y nostalgic song. I don't know what I'm saying. Also, the visuals really helped out with that vibe because they're showing a lot of the older footage of them being homies, that kind of thing. I felt that it was a good song to like this. We're capping off our GOT7 at JYP run, but we're also opening the door to newer things. Like this, I feel like it's really expressing that everything we do forward from here is like an encore. You know what I mean? Like it's just the second part of our act going on.
It's not over. It's a show that's not over. And,
I'm glad.
To be frank, a lot of groups don't get like these final goodbyes.
Exactly.
In that aspect, I was very pleasantly surprised. And I'll be very frank. A lot of songs. There's a lot of fan songs out there, and there is no real life consequence to these songs. There's no impact. This song has a very direct relationship with what is going on in their career.
Yeah.
Right. and to me, like, even though I'm not a GOT7 fan, I've seen their names all over the industry for the past how many ever years, and I'm not gonna lie, I will miss them. I am like, and that to me, that speaks to me a bit emotionally, even though I'm not like a huge Agase.
Well, here's the thing. I found the lyrics to be more celebratory than melancholy because like I think the fact that they even got something together after leaving JYP this soon is really good sign because like it just shows the commitment between them because like in other groups, the group disbands and they're like, we'll do stuff together in the future. It just doesn't happen. The fact that they're putting their money where their mouth is, even though everyone's signing to different places, says a lot about what they actually see themselves doing in the future, which I think is great. Anita, what'd you feel about this?
I feel like you've kind of already mentioned this, but for me, music video wise and song structure wise, it's not like a huge release, right? Like, but the significance behind it, the fact that it was released at all and that it was released so soon, and kind of the message that is being portrayed with this, I think it's quite big because it's I don't know, I feel like it's kind of teasing like, hey, we're still around and we can get things done. Like it won't take that long. So it's exciting.
You know, I wonder how they're going to handle doing things like that because they're all from different agencies now, right? So it would be very interesting because it is kind of unprecedented territory to do something like this.
I was kind of also surprised because the song was published under JYP. And I was like, I guess they still support the entire group as a whole.
Are you sure?
I'm looking at
the channel. Really?
I'm looking at the credits, and it says published by JYP Publishing, Komka. And then below it, produced by Warner Music Korea. So
I did not know that.
I'm looking at Vibe Naver, so I don't know. On a side note, I saw the dance cover of Yugyum. Doing a cover of the Travis Scott track. I forget which franchise.
Saw that.
Wait, fire!
All right, let me just move up that news article to here then, since we're here, right? Because I had one in the news section.
Really?
Yeah. Let me just do it now. All right, so on February 19th, AOMG made the announcement that GOT7 Joogyung has officially joined the label. Along with the announcement, the label also dropped the dance visual video set to Franchise by Travis Scott. It's kind of fire, let's just say that.
It was fire.
A lot of exciting things for them. And if this sort of concept works, where we can leave our first company, go different ways, and still do content together, if there are bigger agencies who are willing to allow them to do that,
please, yes, that would be.
It will open the door to
really
a lot
cool.
of other groups doing that, I believe.
It will be a game-changing move.
Yeah,
very literally game-changing.
Okay.
What? That is your cue to move on, Douglas.
All right, moving on. Final song. So on today on Monday the 22nd, we have SHINee's "Don't Call Me." So they are from SM. They've been around all the way back in 2008. They debuted. The last 4 songs are "Countless," "Our Page," "I Want You," and "Good Evening," with 59 music show wins so far. Of course, this song is coming out where like everyone but Taemin has gone to the military and come back. Right?
Yes.
Taemin's been doing his Taeminian things. I made that up. Taeminian things. Okay. He's been kinging it up all over the place.
Okay,
stop.
It's interesting timing because like in the next couple years or so, he'll eventually have to go to the military. But we have this small window where we can do base SHINee stuff, right?
Right. Group stuff.
That being said, this was not a base SHINee song by any means. Right?
Not
Let's just get into
it.
I feel like the consensus online, from what I've been reading, a lot of people feel the current SM trends are very heavy in this song. I think it's fair to say that. Particularly, a lot of people are saying this sounds like a little bit of EXO, a lot of NCT. Some other people were saying some of the TVXQ solo stuff's a little bit in this.
The intro. Yeah.
I completely agree with what those people are saying, right? On a personal level, would I have wanted them to, what people are calling NCTify the SHINee sound? Not particularly, but I think that this song is still very good because the SHINee members are so good in their own right.
I would agree with that statement.
Anita, keep going.
Elaborate. Yeah.
Well, the thing for me was that I agree with the the sound change or the sound mixture that people are noticing, especially for me in the chorus, because when I first listened to it, I got a lot of EXO sounding vibes, and I think it might be with like the style of the vocals that they were doing there. But yeah, I feel like, to be honest, there was a very similar moment in the SHINee repertoire where I kind of also had like a very like, I'm not sure if I like this. It's a little different. And it happened with Sherlock. So if you can go back a couple of years, SHINee had a comeback.
Are you not
Sherlock.
curious, Anita?
Well, it took me a long time to get into it because it was quite different than their sound before that release. So I kind of had similar memories of that with this, where I wasn't very sure. I was like, I'm not really feeling some of the choices in the sound, and I don't know. It was a bit interesting where it reminded me of that. Like, I'm a little familiar with this, but then it was because I wasn't used to the sound.
Well, I mean,
them.
Anita, I don't know. I feel like I'm very much used to the sound at this point.
From other artists, right?
Right, and that's where I'm starting to get a little concerned, because I'll be very frank. I think I would be pulling a double standard if I wasn't going to criticize the song, given my track record of Teddy and YG. Right, like there are certain cliches that they are repeating from other tracks, like the jazzy pre-choruses that happen, leading up into the chorus, and then after the second and before the third chorus, there is a lot of juxtaposition between rapping, singing, and major melodic progressions on top of a minor beat.
Can I make a clarification? Warren is not saying that this is a Teddy song. He's saying that Teddy does a lot of reusing of tropes as well. That's what he's saying.
That is what I am saying. There are a couple cliches that are being, reused over and over again. And then here's the thing, right? Like one of the things I live by nowadays in terms of listening to music critically is something a rapper called Kim Simia said a while back on an Instagram live. And he said a good musician is able to repeat themselves over and over and over again without anybody noticing. And a better musician is able to copy everyone else without anybody noticing. And the moment that starts to fall apart, you're in trouble. And to me, where already I'm not the only person, multiple people are saying this reminds them of this artist,
or that
artist. This generally feels like an SM track. At that point, we're running into a bit of a dilemma here, right? Like, obviously, the song is very well made. The song is incredibly well made.
Yeah.
Right. And not gonna lie, I have a bit of a problem with the way Mino raps, and especially how much it leans into it. But I'm willing to overlook it. He's been around the scene for a while. And
My name is Mino. Sorry. Keep going.
Yes. And given all that, I'm starting to get a little concerned. That yes, I respect SM's production. I love what they're doing, but at the same time, I'm getting a little concerned. Are they creatively, in a bit of a blank bowl here? Is there rice left in my bowl of bibimbap, or is it completely empty? Like, what's going on here? Is there,
it feels like SHINee has specific strengths. All groups have strengths, right?
Right.
And it just feels like they want to put them all in the same mold, even though it doesn't highlight the strengths. And it seems that despite this song not being a super SHINee-like song, it's okay because they're so good, right?
Because of their capabilities.
Yes.
Particularly because of the vocals, right? I think they're just still really, really good.
And then that's also where I was starting to notice that Key and Taemin were outstanding. They're incredible.
Okay. Key has gotten so good. Has he always been this good? Like, he's so good in this song. Right, and those two are amazing. I've already said how I feel about Mino. Onyu, I think, is a wonderful vocalist. I love his vocals, but I feel like he's not wearing the clothes that fit him well in this track. I'll be very honest. I felt like he was
a little out of place in the vocals. Yeah.
Taemin and Key though were crazy,
incredible.
Also, the fact that Key can pull this off while speaking a ton of English and wearing the feather hat. Props to the guy, right? Like, that feather hat is something. And then he has the dreadlock hat thing. I don't know how I feel about that one. Like the one with the black strings. Yeah, that's okay. A little like
Mr. Sparrow over here.
Yeah, but like, dude, the feather hat is ridiculous.
Let's talk about the piano thing at the end.
Very
Yep.
interesting. Did
There's a
not
piano- there's a-
expect it.
Piano accompaniment in the like sort of outro-y section. you know?
Yeah.
Brrrung, brrrung. I don't know. I thought it was kind of interesting. I
like
thought
it.
it
I
was.
liked
Interesting.
it.
It was sexy, but like at the same time, like it felt a little out of place. But then I didn't.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the fact that it was out of place.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it how it was just kind of in there. I'm like, all right, you hitting us with this now.
Okay,
It's
we
like
go here.
it's some like extra flavor notes essentially. Did you know that this song has been apparently around the SM offices for a while?
I heard
it
about
was,
that.
And it was most recently pitched to Boa, and she
I heard
felt
about
that
that.
male group could do it better than her. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
been in like the pipeline for a while through all the SM artists.
see that I feel like that's why it sounds like a lot of the songs that we've heard in the past like 3-4 years. Like SM had a house era, right?
Yep.
Yes.
They had View, Four Walls, Free Somebody, and then they moved on to the hip hop thing, with NCT, and then pull Dixo into it, pull Super M into it. And I knew that whenever they make comebacks, they pull from a pool of tracks that they received from producers. This one, it was a little, we're getting the fourth wall is breaking down too much. I'm starting to notice that a little too much here.
So Anita, what did
yeah.
you feel about the "Don't call me" that part? That like pre-chorusy thing that they got,
call me.
and
Well-
they doing the stanky leg a little, they waggling the leg.
Yeah. Something about that move was that, see, it doesn't. The argument that Warren is making is kind of becoming a little too strong because in that choreo, I could recognize it in a very different variation, but NCT released a recent Japanese single called Gimme Gimme, I think. That was the title
Okay.
track. And they do a similar dance move.
They do a foot wag.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And I
That's-
remember because it was very much focused on in the music video. Like there's a shot of the choreo very clearly, and then SHINee had that too. There's a little bit of difference, right? They don't quite do it exactly the same, but the move is still there, right? So I feel like I kind of wish they would have done something a little bit different because it's a little too close, I guess, in similarity. So I don't know how I feel about that, about the "Don't Call Me" part. I don't know. I feel like I'm not very familiar with terminology, but I found like some dissonance there because that whatever note they're doing that in, it doesn't seem to match for me. Like I find it a little confusing when I hear it. So I don't know. I relate it to the Sherlock feeling that I had a couple years ago. I'm not used to this.
The main producer behind this track is called Dem Joints.
Yeah, and Kenzie, I think, also worked on
Them
this.
joints.
Right.
Them joints.
Dem Joints is a producer who's worked with people like Kanye, people like
EXO.
right.
Yeah.
He's in terms of K-pop, he's worked with
NCT,
NCT, EXO, Red Velvet, numerous times. He did. I'm looking at this thing. He did Obsession. He did Cherry Bomb.
Yep.
And I can very clearly tell that he has a very clear sound that he's going after. And one of those things that I've noticed is the usage of accidentals, and going back to what I said, usage of the major progressions on top of a minor chord progression, which there's a lot of, excitement that comes from the dissonance, but at the same time, it might sound funky.
A little
Yeah.
funky,
Not the-
yes.
This is
funky
one
ways.
that like ask me in like a week or so what I feel about this one. I need to listen
Exactly,
to
yeah,
this one more.
some time.
I need to digest this a little more. But other releases this week, Lucy, which is a band that everyone should be listening to, had a song called Hero. I'm gonna make a take. That Hero song's better than all four of these songs. Yes. Next, Tribe had their debut, so that is the one from Shinsadong Tiger with Doom Doom Ta. Kingdom had a debut with Excalibur, not the show Kingdom. There's a group called Kingdom, and they have like king names. Some of the members, like there's a Louis, there's an I think there's an Arthur.
No.
Kwonjina had a song called Goodbye. On and Off had a pre-release called My Name Is, and then N-Flying's J-Don had a solo debut with Clicker. So those are the other releases. All right, Spice King. This is going to be one contentious Spice King. I can already tell. So this segment,
had trouble today.
the crew will decide which song reigns supreme. So the Soju chart will be evaluated in terms of song quality, spice, and listener fatigue. Songs that place number one will be declared this week's Spice King, and songs that win Spice King 3 times will gain entry to the Hall of Spice and be removed from the Soju chart, which has implications because last week on episode 126, Dreamcatcher picked up their second crown for Odd Eye, so they were Spice King 2 times and now eligible for Hall of Spice. Second place was CIX's Cinema, third place was Chungha's Bicycle. And then the new candidates for this week, which I did not write down, but they are Kang Daniel's Paranoia, Monsta X's IM's Goddamn, GOT7's Encore, and SHINee's Don't Call Me. Ugh, I've been dreading this all day, dude.
I've actually thought about this for a while. I think this might have been the hardest chart this time around.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And it's not really because we love all those songs, which makes it even harder. I think I'll go first. How about that?
Okay. Yes.
Odd Eye is not on my chart. I'm sorry.
Fine,
I listened
fine.
to it extensively. I still don't enjoy it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all those campaigners in the Discord. I apologize very deeply.
There's like 6 people with their name is like Odd Eye for Spice King. Or Odd Eye Hall of Spice, something like that.
I'll be honest. 6 Cinema, not on my chart. Not. I think they've had a good run.
Not on my chart either. That
Okay.
one.
What is on my chart on first is Chungha's Bicycle. I think it is a rhythmatic, wonderful experience. Very exciting to listen to. I'm actually very much enjoying it this week. So I think on first, I'm putting Chungha Bicycle. On second, I think despite all the criticisms I had, I do want to make it clear that I very much enjoyed this track, which is Don't Call Me by SHINee.
Oh, there you go.
I think the piano outro was actually very nicely done. It was still very enjoyable given, yes, I'm concerned with SM's future prospects, but am I still having a good time? Yeah, I still think it's, very enjoyable. If they keep doing this, I'd be very, very, very more concerned. On third, I have Encore by GOT7. I think it's, the amount of emotional impact it has on me was something I can't ignore. So there you go. I have Chungha on first, SHINee on second, GOT7 on third. On fourth, I had Goddamn by IM.
Goddamn. All right. Anita, do you want to go next with your chart?
I would rather not, but
Why?
Oh, okay.
Whoa there. Why not? Just go.
okay. Well, the thing is, I also had a hard time because I have like a list of people, but I don't know what order, and it's 4, not 3. So there's somebody that's gonna have to be cut off, right?
Oof,
Do it.
Goof, duh.
Do it.
Let it be Chungha.
Well, the thing is, I didn't have Bicycle in the list to begin with because I don't know. I feel like I listened to the song a couple of times, saw some live stages, the dance, and I don't know.
Goodbye. It is my farewell. I am leaving to make my own podcast.
But a definitive place for me that I could decide on, and I'm just figuring out the other 2, is third. So for me, I place SHINee in third. I think I've kind of explained my feelings towards it. I think I still need more time to see like live performances and get used to the sound. Because even though I agree with Warren that there are some parts that are very recognizable from previous artists that have done something similar within SM, I don't know. There's something about this particular production that it sounds very odd to me. I don't know. So I need to re-listen, and I definitely will. For second, let's see. There's 2 people, like 3.
You should put SHINee on third and Bicycle's not it. What do you have on your list? I'm confused as heck.
Well, see, I haven't been listening to Dreamcatcher as much, right? But I still feel like they deserve to be on the chart.
Let's go, Anita.
Just because I do feel like their song is very, very much still worthy of being on the chart. But I don't think I would put them on first. So I feel like they're gonna be
DC Odd Eye.
second. And then the top spot is a little weird because I don't think any of you guys are gonna put these in your. Well, you've already confirmed you haven't put one of these.
Wait, what's your top song? Damn.
It's Goddamn.
Is it Goddamn?
It's got.
No.
What?
But one of
Is it Katie?
I have two artists where I was debating like, okay, either one of these I think I would prefer more than the last two that I've listened to. And they are Cinema, because I've been listening a lot to that one still.
It's a nice track.
Okay.
It's a nice track.
And Kang Daniel, because I feel like I was pleasantly surprised with the concept that he came up with
I could see
this
that.
time
I could
around.
see that.
And I
Wait,
also feel like
wait.
the dance. Oh, yes, go ahead.
So you like both of these tracks more than Adai, but only one of them is gonna be on the chart?
Yeah, so I'm like,
This is an interesting logic.
Let her do it. Let her do it.
Interesting.
no, my logic here is that I feel like Cinema has been on the chart for quite a while too. So I kind of don't want to put it because I want to introduce Kang Daniel to the chart. Is my logic. So yes, Kang Daniel number 1.
Kang Daniel number 1.
Okay.
So Kang
Wow.
Daniel's Paranoia.
That was incredibly unexpected. If I had to bet on like which one you're gonna put on first, Katie would have been the last one I voted for.
You know, okay. Before I announce what I want,
Yeah.
I will, on the record, I had this written down before we even started.
Okay.
Cause same.
For the record, I did not like fudge this up anyway. There's no vote manipulation
Is
here.
it Katie on first?
This is what I have.
Wait, what?
Third place,
Third.
SHINee's Don't Call Me.
Okay.
Okay.
That gives it 4 points, right?
Okay.
Second place, you'll be surprised, Chungha's Bicycle.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
And in first place, I put Dreamcatcher's Odd Eye, right?
Okay. Yes.
that's a tie.
Yes.
Everyone wins this week. It's a tie.
It's a 3-way
What?
tie.
It's it's not a 3-way tie. It's a 2-way tie for first.
Okay.
And there's equal amount of first place votes. They both get first place. It happened.
So it's a tie now.
It's a tie. It's an unbreakable tie.
So Dreamcatcher Oddeye wins.
Dreamcatcher. So here's let's break this down, right? Dreamcatcher Odd Eye gets 5 points because Anita gave it second. I give it first, right?
Right.
So it's 5 points with one first place vote, right?
Right.
Chungha's Bicycle got first place from Warren, second place from me. Wasn't on Anita's chart, so it also has 5
5
points with
Correct.
one first place vote, right?
Correct.
right.
Yes.
Kang Daniel has only 3 points because Anita gave it first.
Right.
GOT7's Encore has only 1 point because Warren gave it third. And then finally, SHINee's Don't Call Me has 4 points because Warren gave it second. Anita and I both gave it third.
Third. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it is an unbreakable tie for first place. So both of them are Spice King this week. And Dreamcatcher gets
Spice
all the spice.
Queens.
So
Yes.
everyone wins this week.
Woo!
Whoa. Who would have thought that could happen? Wow.
Happy ending.
So, the Soju chart for episode 127. In first place, there is a tie. Just to be nice to you, Warren, we'll announce Chungha first. Chungha's Bicycle and Dreamcatcher's Odd Eye, which means that Chungha's Bicycle picks up her first crown. So, Chungha, first crown, Spice Queen this week. And Dreamcatcher's Odd Eye picks up its third crown and enters the Hall of Spice alongside BTS's Dynamite and Twice's I Can't Stop Me.
That is incredible.
Wow.
Oh my
Wow! Who would have thought
I
that
like
would have
that.
happened?
That was good.
Wow. And in
Oh,
third
man.
place, third place, don't forget about it. SHINee's Don't Call Me. Wow.
Wow.
I'm honestly absolutely shocked that happened. Like,
A happy ending for everybody. When has that happened?
that's crazy. We're at show winners, which is the happy ending to the first part of the show. So Anita, hit us with them.
Yeah, so we have 2 big winners for the past week. We have IU with Celebrity. She has 7 total wins now, picking up 2 on Show Music Core and then on Inkigayo. And then we have Kim Woo-seok Sugar. So this was a solo comeback. He had 2 wins with this, and he won them on M Countdown, which was his first win ever, and then
Wow.
Music Bank.
Wow, good for him.
Yeah, low-key, we probably should have covered that one. But shout out to Usuk, getting two wins. Nice. Additionally, everyone is changing up their MCs. So I know we announced some changes last week, but this week, IZ*ONE's Yoojin, NCT's Sungchan, and Treasure's Jihoon are confirmed to be the new MCs for SBS's Inkigayo beginning in March. And similarly, Weekly's Jihan, ATEEZ's Yeosang, I believe, and WeI's Yohan will become the new MCs for SBS's The Show beginning in March as well.
Nice.
I'm kind of
Interesting.
impressed with the way things turned out because I thought that the Spice chart was going to be a dumpster fire, but everyone's happy now. We are now at the end of part 1 of SojuTalk episode 127. We'll be back after a short break. 3, 2, 1.
Hello Hello, SojuTalk Nation. This is Anita here with a quick PSA. If you would like to support SojuTalk K-pop Podcast, please like, subscribe, or follow us on whatever platform you're using, and consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/SojuTalk or donating to us at paypal.me/SojuTalk. On behalf of the crew and myself, thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled episode.
We are back at it with part 2 of SojuTalk episode 127, where we discuss recent K-pop news and events and give you the state of the nation with a little bit of side of sake talk, essentially. Yes. But, news and events from last week. This one's kind of crazy. Big Hit and UMG announced new global boy group. So on February 18th, Korean Standard Time, Big Hit and UMG made a joint announcement about their strategic partnership. In a video featuring Universal Music Group chairman and CEO Lucian Grange, who's apparently a humongous name in the music industry, Big Hit Entertainment chairman and CEO Bang PD, and Big Hit Entertainment global CEO Yoon, the companies officially announced that they would be kicking off a, quote, global artist debut project that would involve an audition program.
Another one.
Lorenzo Yoon stated, quote, together with Universal Music Group, Big Hit Entertainment will be debuting a new boy group who will be active on a global stage. We will select the members through a global audition, and we are aiming to air this audition program with the US media partner in 2022.
Oh boy.
In this partnership, Big Hit will be tasked with training the artists, fan content production, and communication with fans through Weverse, while Universal Music Group will be in charge of music production, global distribution, and producing the audition program with US media partners. A joint headquarters in Los Angeles will serve as the label overseeing this new group, and Big Hit will work closely with Universal Music Group through Big Hit America, their US branch.
Wow.
What?
They're doing it. It's become an American.
Anita, is this
So
the first time
soon.
you're hearing this?
Yeah, but I'm also, I don't know, I have mixed feelings because it feels quite soon. I mean, yeah, they said they're not going to start doing actual things until 2022, but I don't know. I guess,
No,
I have
disagree.
concerns.
The water is coming in. Row your boat. Now is the time. Now
I guess,
do
yeah.
crazy things. They have lots of money. Take the risk. Why not? I don't think. In fact, I'm gonna say this isn't risky. This is the natural next move. This was
progression.
Yep. You see the thing about audition program with US media partners? It was. I think it was a matter of time before something like that happens. You know, like
Yeah, I can see that.
what has been trending in American TV the past couple of years? You know, Masked Singer. You know,
Yeah,
I
that's
can't see
true.
your voice. You know,
Yeah.
they were American TV producers. I'm pretty sure they're sitting there like, oh, what's another Korean TV show that we
Island.
can remake? Island produce. You know, I'm sure.
Produce,
I'm
yeah,
sure.
they looked at it for sure.
Okay, here's my concern from Boomer Doug, right? In Korea or Korea, I don't know why we got all southern there. In Korea, you know, they go out of their way, and the culture goes out of their way to establish that our kids are very wholesome, that they don't do anything wrong, that they have super squeaky clean
the
images, that they don't party and have relations with the opposite sex, you know, chastity only, you know, that's the image that we project as a K-pop, as a genre,
Media,
right?
yeah.
At least what we try to, at least when they're younger, right?
Right.
In America, though, not K-pop fans, I'm concerned that how are you going to project, like, it's going to come off so weird if you try to project the same things. In America, if these kids aren't, like, normal kids partying, you know, chilling, people are going to think that it's, like, so weird, I feel.
Oh, yeah, and I hope they don't. I really hope they don't.
I really hope they don't even attempt to do something like that, right?
Right. Yeah, like have some kids who went to jail for a couple of years, you know? Like
Yo, no, they need a reality show that's a little bit trashy in their house, too.
Right. Get
Right?
Bobby Shmurda. Dude,
Wait.
Bobby Shmurda!
Bobby Shmurda.
That's the reason he got bailed. Like, that's the reason he's out of jail.
Bobby Shmurda. Is Bobby Shmurda the rapper in your group, Warren?
Yes, guys, this is it. He's gonna be the lead rapper.
Oh my god, dude.
For people who don't follow, he actually was released from prison today,
He was.
February 22nd.
Oh.
So I think it's all coming together.
Oh my
Clearly,
God.
guys.
But to be honest, I feel like Big Hit should know at this point, right? That they don't they don't need to change any of their content, right, to appeal to the global audience, right? I feel like they've done quite a bit without trying to change. Like, and the biggest example for me is BTS, right? Like how they went to the more Western quote unquote market. So I feel like I can't see them not doing what they've been doing so far since it's been working so well. And I also feel like their main audience, their target audience, is not really gonna be someone that is not already into K-pop, to be honest.
true.
I think they're gonna try to build on it.
It's gonna be Asian kids? That's
Most
another
likely.
big question.
That'd be interesting if it's not.
Please get a couple white kids, a couple black kids, a couple Hispanics. Like let's
It'd
get
be
a,
really interesting if
I
it's
wanted
not.
I want it to be like, honestly, if we're gonna do this and we're gonna try to be global, let's actually be global for once.
Yeah.
Let's diversify. I like diversity in my group.
right.
You know?
Same.
I think it'd be so much more interesting if they
Get
try to
some
get
people
diverse.
from Argentina. And
Here's the other thing that concerns me. The trainee period, these kids show up on these shows extremely well trained, right?
True, that's another thing.
I know in America we can find extremely good dancing kids, right? Because they especially particularly like New York or the West Coast,
LA.
they have a lot of dance schools,
studios.
gigantic dance culture.
Yep.
There's like teams, crews, all that kind of stuff, right? Dancing, I think, is fine. Singing too. There's probably a lot of good singers all over the place. How many kids do we have training right now to do both? Right?
Right, but at the same time, I feel like the pool in America is a lot bigger to begin with.
For sure.
Now, and I also think like I kind of disagree with Anita because I feel like this is an attempt to localize or Americanify the K-pop equation a little bit.
With the branch.
Right. Not only the branch, they have a TV show. The TV show, if it was targeted only for the typical K-pop fandom, I think it would have been a YouTube special,
True.
or a Netflix special. The fact that
This is
they're putting it
probably
on TV,
it's probably going to end up on a single digit channel, like the big
Right.
big ones.
right. Put this
Dang.
on Fox or NBC or something like that. That's where I imagine this going. And the fact that they're doing that means they're targeting your suburban white moms, like the teens of the suburbias, and like I'm saying, like the entire country, the general public is what they're going after.
Here's the thing. The counter argument to my wholesome argument is like One Direction didn't portray that they were extremely wholesome either, and it still worked.
Right,
So
right,
it is
right.
possible. We haven't had a big. Actually, I do not know the Western music scene. I'm so stuck in Korea.
I know, like, the only group that I can think of also came out of that same, like, what is it? Like, elimination type of talent show, right? Actually, no. They were produced by the same person, Simon Cowell. So pretty much is also produced by Simon Cowell, who produced One Direction. They haven't done like super big, but they are like a boy group. They dance, they sing, they produce some other stuff too, and they're based in the U.S. It is quite diverse. Like I won't say that it's perfect.
Anita,
but
drop the name first.
pretty
Right,
much.
yeah, what is this group?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. Oh wait,
Yeah.
really?
That's the group name?
We just had a who's on first moment. God damn it! Pretty much. That's a group?
Yeah. That's the name of the group that I've heard of. Right, there might be more that I'm not aware of, but like the formula that I've seen so far, I don't think has differed too much than what happened with One Direction. Like the way that they're being handled, like management stuff like that. Another one that it's not based in the U.S., but they kind of do both stuff in Mexico and the U.S. is called CNCO. Also another type of survival
know
show
these
where they got
exist.
eliminated and they made a group. But I don't know. I'm a little knowing that Big Hit is backing this up, right? Like, so they're going to be in charge. Their name is on this. I feel like they're going to be calling a lot of the shots, and they know because they train groups, right? What works for them. So I don't feel like they can change too many things because I don't see it as something that they
At the
wanna
very
do.
least, I'm not expecting them to be ethical, pure people, given that like that whole thing is the whole like thing about having high ethical, moral expectations for celebrities is something that applies to Korean industry in general. That's just That's like if you're a Korean celebrity, regardless of you're an idol or an actress or an actor or a comedian, that's a given at that point. That is completely not here in the Americas. You have what's her name? You have Cardi B, who was a literal stripper, like that, and was literally selling drugs.
Shout out to strippers, yeah.
Yeah, and like I think the cultural viewpoint is very different in these two things.
Yep.
And as long as they're not saying incredibly conservative things on the Twitter on their Twitters, shout out to that one girl who got kicked off of The Mandalorian. I think it's not really going to be something we find.
Yeah, they definitely have to present it as like an American lifestyle group. You know what I mean? There's no way you can do the Korean thing.
It would be interesting.
There's no way you can do that because it would just not be digested well by anyone, and they would be like the most clowned on group if you did that. So.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I think the audience is here.
I'm hyped for this. I just want to see what's going to happen.
I would check this out. Yeah,
because you got to think back in the day, making the band that created O-Town was a big thing. This is like I'm talking real boomer stuff. This is like 1998. There was a boy group show to make a boy group, and it ended up being like third most popular to NSYNC Backstreet Boys at a certain point. And it was gigantic when that happened. So it is possible. We'll just have to see. Next one though. Oh, you got more, Warren?
Yeah, I saw a couple people arguing that like the current American audience isn't interested in like a group of boys doing music together.
That can happen.
Right. I think people aren't recognizing that the audience moved on to YouTube with like Jake Paul and whatnot. Right. Yeah. And the audience is definitely still there. They just, need a person to fill that need. So sorry, let's move on to the next topic, sir.
Okay. Bit of an oof. A lot of bad business stuff. So Melon executives sentenced for stealing royalties. Yes. So on February 6th, 3 former executives of Lowen Entertainment were declared guilty in their first trial over charges of stealing royalties while the company was operating the music platform Melon. So former Lowen CEO Shin was sentenced to 3.5 years. Former Vice President Lee was sentenced to 2.5 years with 4 years of probation. And former Director Kim was sentenced to 1.5 years with 3 years of probation. The 3 were indicted in September of 2019 on charges of stealing 18.2 billion won, or around 16 million USD, while operating Melon. This included stealing 4.1 billion, approximately $3.7 million USD in royalties by creating a paper record company named LS Music that manipulated songs with expired copyright protection.
Jesus.
So what they were doing is when a song's copyright protection ended, they would file it under their paper company. So it made it seem like people were downloading the music from LS Music. And they would just take the royalty money that way. Additionally, from 2010 to 2014, 14.1 billion won, around 13 million USD, in payments that should have gone to copyright holders were withheld by taking advantage of changes in Melon's royalty distribution system. So the original system allowed copyright holders to be paid by a ratio of the total number of Melon users, right? So more Melon users means you get more money, right? In 2010, however, Melon changed their system without informing copyright holders to exclude users who were making regular payments without actually using the service from the total number of its users. So if you were still paying the subscription, but you didn't listen to music on Melon, they didn't count you.
And to be very clear, that is pretty much everyone on Melon. Everyone has a subscription. Nobody downloads songs one by one.
So they were basically lowering the ratio that they had to pay people by excluding people, even though they were buying into Melon, which is really illegal to do that.
Dang.
I recall this first being brought up over a decade ago, because there was a lot of rappers and a lot of indie musicians who came out and said, Melon is not giving me my money. To be frank, I forgot about it. It hasn't left a good taste in my mouth regarding Melon for a while. And I recall a lot of music fans were like, let's support the artists by downloading music individually instead of paying for these subscription fees, which obviously from a user perspective, customer perspective, it's a lot more money. It's a lot more money given these subscriptions were cheap, and they were too cheap to make any sense to provide any profit for these people. So I'm glad, nearly a decade later, people who should be sent to jail are being sent to jail. But it's been a long time coming, man.
Yeah.
It's a bad look considering Spotify's trying to come in the game right now.
True.
And there's
Yeah.
there are more and more music streaming options now. To have this kind of news drop, it leaves a bad taste in everyone's mouth who could potentially be spending their money at a different platform. So we'll have to see, because Melon's place at the top of the Korean streaming game is definitely in jeopardy in this current age we're in. And this is going to contribute to making their struggle even harder to maintain first place, I would say.
It's really more difficult given that the product has been kind of stale for the last
Yeah.
couple of years. So there you go.
All right, quick takes. So Mnet's Kingdom Legendary War will premiere on August 1st. So it is now fully confirmed we are not adding any more groups. So B2B, iKON, SF9, The Boys, Stray Kids, and ATEEZ have been confirmed in the final lineup with TVXQ as MCs. So it is now set in stone.
What a
We got
subtitle.
Legendary War in all caps. All caps.
Oh, man.
All right, next, FNC Entertainment officially announced that all 5 members of N Flying have renewed their exclusive contracts with the agency following the release of Sunghyup's, also known as Eldon's Is it Eldon?
Wasn't it J-Don earlier?
I feel like I wrote the wrong thing here. Following J-Don, it's not Eldon,
Yeah.
J-Don. J-Don's solo album, N Flying, will be, quote, busy preparing for a new release from the band in 2021. So
Nice.
they are staying together, renewed contracts. Great if you're an N Flying fan. Hot potato. Let's go. All right.
Yes.
Last night on February 22nd, Luna's Hostel posted a selfie on Orbit 3.0 Fan Cafe for the first time in over a year.
Oh, wow.
In December of 2020, it was reported that she would soon be making her return to the group, and it's starting to seem like that's more and more likely.
Congrats to all the Orbits in our
Yeah.
Discord. Shout outs, y'all.
Yeah, people were freaking out when this happened,
Oh,
rightfully.
yeah.
So I'm really excited. Hostel is Warren and I. She's in our top 3 favorite, if not. I think this might be Warren's favorite member, right? Was it?
I
don't
think
really
so,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, Hostel was
yeah.
in my top 3, so I'm excited to see Leader back in the group,
Welcome back.
All right, next, on February 19th, Ilgan Sports reported that all 8 members of Girls' Generation recently have met up with discussions about releasing new music and an album potentially.
What?
SM later announced that nothing has been determined with regards to the recent news of potential comeback from SNSD. It seems like the girls just had dinner together and then people construed that as them going to release new music.
Oh no.
They're just hanging out.
I mean, they probably talked about it, right? It's just that I find it really difficult to believe that SM will not want 100% control. And with a lot of the members in different companies, it feels like it would be difficult for this to happen.
Right. There's
Just
a
saying.
uneven power distribution here with the companies.
Yeah, who knows though? If GOT7 could do it, Girls' Generation might be able to as well. Next. This is an oof. We gotta talk about this a little. So school violence / bullying accusations have been brought up regarding G-Idol Sujin, 17's Mingyu, The Boys Sunwoo, Stray Kids Hyunjin, Luna's Chu, I believe also Luna's Hyunjin, and many other celebrities, including athletes. And all of these have started to come up over the past couple days. And the larger school violence bullying stuff is in the past couple weeks. So in response, Cube, Pledis, Cracker, and JYP have released statements. I'm sure more statements will be coming out soon, denying the accusations. This is a big thing in Korea right now, in general.
A lot of names. Yeah.
If I remember correctly, or if I know correctly, a couple weeks ago, athletes started to get hit by this, right? I know there was twins on the volleyball team who got kicked off the team, with one of them being the captain of the women's national team. They were supposed to go to the Tokyo Games, that kind of thing.
Oh my God.
I know another volleyball player resigned today. It's starting to hit the entertainment world, not only idols, but a lot of actors and actresses, including the kid from Uncanny Counter, the main lead. I forgot his name off the top of my head. He has accusations brought up against him. And then now a bunch of idols as well. I think his name is Jo Byung-gyu. I want to say it is, yeah. Jo Byung-gyu.
Yep, that's the guy. There are 2 people where we have basically confirmed that the allegations are false. And that is TOO's Ungi, in which the person who originally uploaded the accusations said, actually, nah, never mind. And then same goes for Luna's Hyunjin, where people from that school have argued against her. And then the full story came out where it was a two-way argument between people. And in fact, they were friends.
Other ones that seem that they've been heavily debated and unlikely are Sujin from G-Idol, and I believe also the boys Sonu. There's a lot of disproving things about those. We're not going to be casting any blame. Which ones of these are real, if any of them, and which one of them are false, if any of them. Right? Like, this is a big trend right now. I just want to say, objectively, school violence, bullying, terrible things to do. You should have consequences for these actions.
Until we have solid proof on either side.
Exactly.
You should also do the same and not make any, quick conclusions.
So, for example, all these names come out. I'm like, all right, there's accusations. Where's the proof? Are we going to get this proof? That kind of thing. You just wait and see.
Gotta wait.
Right.
Yeah.
The fact that they went to school together, that's not good. That's not proof.
It's not. No.
No.
It's not. No.
No, I'm sorry. It's sorry. It's not good enough proof. I'm very sorry.
But overall, it's a very big trend in Korea right now. These type of things. A lot. It's a movement, I would say, at this point, because it's coming out for many different industries, genres, that kind of thing.
Yep.
All right. Lastly, K-Contact 3 shared their first lineup of artists, including ENHYPEN, Everglow, Haseong-eun, iKON, ITZY, Oh My Girl, The Boys, and Woods. That's already pretty stacked. Cool. Think about it. Additionally, everyone and their mother announced comebacks this week. So Suran on February 23rd, Paul Kim on the February 25th, Golden Child B-Side on February 25th, Rain and Chungha March 3rd, Park Ji-hoon featuring Ihai via Universe on March 4th. That is produced by Primary, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
BDC, Boys the Capo on March 8th, Ghost 9 March 11th. Mire is going to have their debut on March 17th, and that's the group from DSP with X1's Dongpyo. Weekly in March, Kim Jae-hwan in April, and Woods sometime in the future. They just dropped the comeback teaser.
Wow. Big list.
People.
All right. Sake talk, right?
How's the anime world, Douglas?
Before we even do that, I want to bring up something to Anita.
Oh yeah?
There's... What is it called? Youth by You. The next season is going right now with guys. Right?
Oh yeah, I saw some short clips. Yeah.
They are pushing Produce X101 Tony as the center, it seems.
Whoa, I remember him. Yeah.
He's on that show. He's gotten so good. It's like crazy.
Oh really? I haven't seen
Wow.
stuff for him.
I'm gonna quick spoiler. I don't think this is too crazy of a spoiler. He got A on his audition. And Lisa, because she's one of the helpers or
coaches,
mentors again, she said, I remember seeing you on another program. You've improved so much since then.
Oh, that's good.
Yo, he was so happy about that. His visuals also improved too. He's really handsome now. That's something. And people are saying he's getting a lot of good attention. There's a guy on there who looks like Saitama from One Punch Man. He's completely bald.
At
the moment.
What's his name?
Oh.
I don't know. You can look it up.
There's a thumbnail, yeah.
Additionally, there's a group of dads on the show.
What?
Wait, I saw a clip from theirs, I think.
Yeah.
What are they called? They were a group. They auditioned as a group, right?
I haven't watched it. I've just seen some clips. So there's a
very
bald guy
interesting.
who's really good too. Like, it's crazy already. Oh man. So that's just as an aside.
Shout out
so
to
go check out that. Go check that out if you're interested
in.
Yo, shout out to Tony though. What a glow up.
于景天.
All right, Sake talk.
How's
Doug's
the anime
adventure.
How's your 2D world, Douglas?
Okay.
How are you doing on Fate?
It's consumed me. Like, so in terms of Fate, I finished Fate Zero, the prequel. I've seen Fate Stay Night from 2006, which is the Saber route.
Okay.
I finished Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, which is the Rin route.
Okay.
And I'm 2 out of 3 on the movies for Heaven's Feel, which is the Sakura route.
Oh wait, why are you watching Heaven's Feel, Doug?
It's very depressing.
Why are you doing that?
It is so dark and made me such a sad boy. Yeah. Additionally, I finished the Fate Stay Night 2006, the original, the Saber line. Saber's my favorite character. 2006, it's terrible. Don't watch it. It's not good. At the same time, though, the ending always gets me really sad. Like, it's just thematically very sad. That being said, I will not be watching any of the spin-offs. I did finish the cooking series too. Just saying.
Oh wait, already?
I already watched it.
Wait, what?
Wow.
And I watched the comedy shorts too. Just saying, I've seen that too.
Aren't you gonna watch the Magical Girl spinoff?
You know, you brought that up to me. There's a Magical Girl spinoff. Might have to watch it because Ilya is another one of my favorite characters. So might be watching the Magical Girl spinoff. But Fate is good. It's pretty complicated. I would say if you do not know what Fate is, you want to get involved, just watch Fate Zero, the prequel, and then watch Unlimited Blade Works, also known as Unlimited Budget Works, and you're pretty set. And then if you want to go further, then go further from there.
Just watch the stuff from the studio Ufotable.
Yeah, that stuff. It's really good.
Yeah.
Other things I've watched since last week. I finished Demon Slayer.
Nice.
Nice.
It's probably the best anime I've seen. Just going to say.
Wow.
Like, my two favorite out of all the stuff I've watched so far, well, of course, Attack on Titan season like 1's really good, but I think my two favorite things are Unlimited Blade Works from Fate. That's probably a lot driven. It's very good, but it's probably driven because of how much I'm invested in the characters. Right. And then straight up Demon Slayer, I think it's like, it's not perfect, right? There are certain missions or like different storylines that get dragged out a little bit too far, in my opinion. But when it's at its best, it is so good. Like, it is so. Anita, you've seen it, right?
Yes, I did.
My favorite character is Shinobu Kocho, the butterfly lady.
Yeah.
That is, bro. She's so cool. I pre-ordered the figure.
You actually bought it?
I pre-ordered the figure. It's not coming till like
wow.
October.
Oh my god.
I pre-ordered it.
Doug, did you know that it is Shinobu Kocho's birthday in 2 days?
It is? Yo.
Apparently. So there you go.
Yeah, she's my favorite
Just
character.
in time.
You know, Demon Slayer though, my household has started watching it too.
Very wholesome.
Your mom too.
Bro, like my parents are like both think it's great. Like,
man, okay.
they think it's really fun. My mom's favorite character is Nezuko, you know? As it should be.
So.
Understandable.
Yes.
You know? The cute little demon girl with the mouth thing, you know? That show though, it's just like the characters are so goddamn likable. The action scenes are just good. Like straight up good, and it just looks beautiful too at the same time. So
I saw a couple clips of their action sequences, and they were very beautifully animated. Not gonna lie. My peak in watching anime was about 5 years ago. I couldn't have imagined any of that back then. Not gonna lie.
Okay, so another thing Warren suggested is called Nichijou, I think, right?
Yes, yes. Buggy.
So for those of you who are a little bit older, it reminds me a lot of like the humor of Katamari Damacy. Like it's just really random, and like it's essentially comedy like shorts, more or less, right? Like little sketches.
Right.
Like surrounding around like one thing. Like this one thing they're doing, there's like a running theme of rock, paper, scissors going on. It's really like cracked out in the best way possible. Like it's so weird.
It is incredibly everything you expect is so relatable. Everything you've experienced, very normal things, such as walking around and salmon landing on your head, just.
There was like a scene I watched. The principal had a wrestling match with a deer at one point. Like I was like, what? I finished watching Fate. I was a sad boy because I'm like, what? I'm not gonna spoil. Why can't they be together? That's literally what was going on. I was almost about to cry. Turned on some Nichijou. Watched a couple episodes. Was able to sleep.
All good.
Probably gonna have to do that after I finish Heaven's Feel too. Because I already know what's gonna happen. Probably gonna have to do that again. I'm gonna be sad boy. Overall though, it's been fun anime so far. The way I primarily watch it is I have a phone arm for my bed. So I've been laying down incredibly a lot lately. Like it's literally right here above my face.
I don't think that's good for your eyes, Doug.
YOLO,
Don't a lot of anime begins with maintain this amount of
bro, I'm maintaining
from your TV.
maybe like 5 inches from my face.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
What?
Is
It
your
is
room
what it
brightly
is.
lit? Is your room brightly lit?
I'm in the dark
Oh,
doing this,
Jesus.
dude.
No.
That being said, I really like how the episodes are short, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of characters that you really get to like. That's fun.
Yeah.
The collectible figure game is. I'm gonna sell some kidneys soon. Hit me
Oh,
with that
no.
stimulus check, Joe. Yes. I already know. Yeah.
I don't think he's doing it to stimulate the foreign economy.
All right. You know, we already picked the waifu as we mentioned last year.
Okay.
You know, King Arthur herself. You know,
Jesus Christ.
long live Saber. Yes, best girl. Overall though, it's been fun. I will keep expanding. Oh, what I wanted to mention, right? This is the funny part. So Fate Stay Night, the third storyline is broken up into 3 movies, right? Not into series. The last movie came out in the fall, so there is no Blu-ray rip of it yet. So I'm left to watch like someone illegally filming in a movie theater, right?
Oh, what?
A cam
So,
version, if you will.
I'm watching it. It's super dark, and all of a sudden, someone moves across the screen, walking to get something. Completely ruins the immersion. I realized that I'm lonely from quarantine because people laughed at a part that wasn't funny, and I laughed with them,
Oh, man.
and it wasn't funny.
Oh no.
I was like, "Yeah, guys, it's funny, right?" That happened though. I started laughing, and I was like, "This isn't funny though. I'm only laughing because of peer pressure, because everyone else is laughing."
The only time I watched anime with the cam version was back in, I think like 2013 when K-On! Had a movie. And like I didn't even finish it because I was so annoyed. But like
It's so bad. It's so
bad.
grainy. It's so
Right.
bad.
you can barely hear what's going on. And like
The other issue is Demon Slayer season 2 is going to come out sometime in 2021. There was a movie that's based on a train that
Mugen
came out.
Train. Yeah.
There's no Blu-ray rip of that, so if you want to watch that right now, you also have to watch the cam version. Yeah. Big oof,
Yeah.
right?
just saying though, my K-On! Movie began with a whole bunch of guys coughing for like 5 minutes straight, so I couldn't watch it. Like that was the reason.
Bro, homie in the front could not find the comfortable sitting position for 3 minutes at one point. Like, I was about to I was screaming at him because it was like during a very emotional segment. Homie just kept on getting up for some reason.
Yeah, I thought Japanese culture is about being courteous to others. Where did that go in the
I
theater,
don't think
huh?
this was in Japan because it was English subs on the movie screen. So this must have
Oh,
been,
did they air it in America?
I think they did the third Fate movie
Oh.
at a certain point.
Well, for the record, SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop, does not support pirating of anime.
yeah, we
No,
do.
we do not.
Yeah, we do.
Crunchyroll
No, we-
and Funimation.
You know,
and
NordVPN. No, kidding.
Nine Anime.
You know, yeah, Warren has provided me with some sus places to watch everything. It's I had to download a browser on my phone that has no ads because like I tried to watch it on Chrome, so many pop-up ads, like I couldn't watch it.
of
Right?
course, get ad
so
block. Yeah.
I got an ad block. What is it? Browser, and now we're Gucci. It's all great.
All right, let's move on to the next part.
All
of
right.
The day.
The next part, yes, I removed it from my screen real quick. Let's see if I can do this. Oh no, I didn't.
Oh no, are we gonna have to take a pause?
Let's take a pause. 3, 2, 1. We are back at it. This week, Warren explained what kind of World Cup we're doing this week.
We are doing something very wholesome. Ideal breakfast World Cup. What would you eat in your ideal breakfast? You know, is it something big,
Ooh.
small? Is it Asian? Is it American? Is it European? Is it Mexican? I don't know. You tell me. Here we have 16 options going against each other in World Cup. Yay! Let's do it. Click on that green button, Doug. Round 1: waffles versus omelets.
All right.
This is a no-brainer for me.
One
by the
of
way.
these is definitely better than the other, guys.
Yes, and it's an omelet.
It's an omelet.
Yes.
It's an omelet. There we go.
All right, let's talk about this though, right? Waffle. Waffle.
Pretty good though. Pretty good.
Omelet.
Here's the thing, though, right? Like you go to you know what the difference is between a nice hotel buffet and a hotel buffet. You go to the nice hotel buffet, and then there's like a cook who's like, "Which one of these ingredients do you want?" And then he makes the omelet in front of you with the ingredient just goes.
I've never used an omelet bar before because I'm too like impatient to wait for him to cook it.
Dude, you wait like a minute. He makes it in front of you while you watch.
Well, here's the thing. Belgian waffles, though, are good. Like, waffles can be
Yes.
good. Very good. That being said, you could do so much with an omelet. You could put literally anything in it.
You want to put rice on it?
You got fried rice then, dude. If you just mix rice into it.
Oh.
Overall, though, yeah, I think omelets are superior for sure, right?
The thing,
I think this
the
is
thing
a
with
no-brainer.
the thing with the waffles is like if you eat like that much like sugar on a waffle for your breakfast, have fun with the sugar crash, dude. Like,
Yo, look how much syrup this homie put on. Like, look at
Dude,
this
That's
picture.
enough.
It's a
That's
flood.
good. That's good amount.
no, that's a flood.
And, like all the
It's good.
crevasses. Look how full all the crevasses are, bro.
As they should be.
No, that is a flood.
That's too much. That's too much.
I
Dude.
think that's good.
Noah's Ark
What?
is gonna be up in here. That's a huge flood.
Also, these what are those tomatoes?
They look like
Tomatoes.
strawberries, dude.
Strawberry. It
No,
has
they
syrup
they
on
they
it.
put tomatoes on that, bro. Look at this.
Wait, maple syrup?
I don't know. All right, omelet.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
gross, man. All right. Oh,
All right, one of
cereal
these-
versus oatmeal.
One of these sucks ass. The other one doesn't.
all right. Yeah, you two better not be one of those oatmeal loving people. Like,
No, it's 100% cereal, Anita. What are you on?
Really?
Anita, what are you on?
Are you having a laugh, Anita?
Okay, Anita, why are you defending oatmeal?
Well, the thing is, oatmeal is warm, and I like warm foods.
Warm up your
A little
milk.
bit better.
Have warm cereal. Why not?
warm milk?
What is wrong with warm milk?
And you can add. I mean, I guess you could add it to the cereal too. But I think fruits in the oatmeal, like banana or like berries, like the
Yeah,
picture.
slice it up and
Nah.
put it in your Cheerios. That's what you do.
Oatmeal is some Oliver Twist shit. It's a please, can I have
That's
some more?
porridge.
Oh,
That's
same
porridge.
thing. Cereal though,
Wow.
great all the
Crunch,
time.
crunch.
You know,
Crunch, crunch.
let me just reference something again. If you're the cultural barbarians putting in the milk first, please don't. Just throw that out there again. Oatmeal, you know, it's okay. Oatmeal is only there for diet food, or if you
What?
like. Here's the thing: you eat oatmeal, you eat like a little bit of oatmeal, you're done the rest of the day. That stuff sticks to your ribs.
Yeah.
You're done. You're
Really?
done ski.
Yeah. And then every meal of the day becomes unenjoyable.
You want to hear something? I got indigestion from oatmeal once. I didn't have cereal at the house, but I had those oatmeal packets. So I opened them up and I put milk in it, and then it like expanded while I was eating it.
Yeah,
and I had
yeah.
terrible indigestion. Don't eat raw oatmeal with milk on it. That's what you learned.
Yeah, see, oatmeal is a risky object. It is
It
dangerous.
is not.
It is
Anita?
big risk here.
What's your favorite cereal, Anita?
Honey bunches of oats.
That is my top 3 as well. I like Honey
Oh,
Bunches
yeah,
of Oats. I'm a boomer, so I like Raisin Bran.
Classic.
I love Raisin Bran, dude.
Way,
what-
man.
No, and like I think Frosted Flakes. Probably.
Cocoa Puffs, double
Cocoa
chocolate
Puffs.
craves,
I'm not into the puffs.
and the Oreos. That Oreo O's.
The Oreo,
That's where
wow.
cereals
the
are at.
Korean Oreo O one, right? That one's
No, but they have it in America too.
Oh, they do now. Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
They're great.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then yeah, that's the one. I like that one too. Plain Cheerios versus oatmeal though, that's debatable. But like cereal as a genre versus oatmeal, 100% cereal.
Okay, I'll be honest. There are a couple like brands of Whole Foods cereal that I've had back home that taste very bland. Tastes
Shout out
nothing.
to Kashi. Tastes like cardboard. You know?
Yeah,
Shout out to Kashi.
I would rather have oatmeal over Kashi.
I agree with you on that.
yeah.
Kashi just sucks. You know?
But the average cereal is better than oatmeal.
sorry, Anita.
Okay.
Boy.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Let's go.
Full
A full
English.
English breakfast, which is bacon, sausages, eggs, black pudding, baked beans, tomatoes, and mushrooms, and toast, versus French toast.
Number 1. Shout out to Max. He's the full English. Let's go, Max. Clearly, one of these is a better breakfast, guys. You know.
Would you have to eat all of the things on the plate?
I mean, are you a leftover person?
All right, so if you really have no clue what a full English breakfast is, and you're, well, Warren already named all the things, right? Black pudding. My dad loves that stuff so much.
Never tried it, but it does not.
It's
look
like
friendly.
English sundae essentially. I would have to choose the full English, even though after you eat this, it's another thing, you ain't moving the rest of the day because you know how much sodium and stuff you eating there.
Oh boy. The thing with French toast, on the other hand, is it's just soggy. It's just.
Wait, I like French toast though. Like I really like French toast.
I don't know, man. I've had French toast like a little too many times while I was growing up. Shout out to my mom. You know, I know it's easy to make relatively, but like it was soggy every time and brings back not good. I don't like soggy, man.
You know what?
It tastes like I'm eating wet socks. I don't want to eat wet socks. Do you like
Anita,
eating wet socks?
What are you picking, Anita?
I'm a little torn because to be honest, I think in general I go for more savory breakfast.
Yep,
but
That's a full English breakfast.
but I don't like everything.
What
that
don't
is
you
on
like in
full
there?
English. I'm not a big fan of the tomatoes.
You know
Me
what?
too. I don't like tomatoes.
Here's what you can do: take the tomatoes, just bring it with you. Just eat everything else, and then hold the tomato in your hand.
Do you
and
like
just
baked
throw-
beans, Anita?
Yeah, they're okay. I think they're a little sweet, but
Do you like
they're
mushrooms? Are
yeah,
you
I
a
like
fun
mushrooms.
guy?
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, I love mushrooms. I like everything on the list.
Okay.
But the I have never tried the pudding, and
Get
I
the
don't know.
tomatoes, throw them at the person you don't like, and there you go. That's a
Wait,
full
while
English
we're
breakfast.
here and we're looking at this runny yolk, how do you like your eggs? That's a big question.
Apparently, a full English breakfast is only sunny side
sunny side
up.
up. Okay.
But
I like sunny side up.
but I think I like my eggs poached. Very fancy.
The traditional Korean fried egg is essentially like an over medium egg.
Right,
Like,
right.
You cook it like a sunny side up, then you flip it, you smash the yolk a tiny bit, and then you just cook it for like 5 seconds more. That's like a typical Korean egg. Kind of like that. That's like my favorite style, I would say.
That's good
as well.
stuff. Yeah.
You know what? We are going to pick the full English, I think, right? It seems like it.
Hesitantly, yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right, let's go.
Use the tomato as a weapon. Okay. Pancakes with maple syrup
Maple
versus
syrup,
eggs Benedict.
Yo, this is a no-brainer. Actually, those pancakes look kind of good, though. They're looking kind of thick over there. Damn.
I don't know. Guys, I think an egg Benedict has
Mrs.
protein.
Butterworth. Woo. Sorry.
Pancakes and maple syrup does not have protein.
Yeah, but it's good.
I've never tried egg Benedict.
Oh,
Well, Anita, let me tell you, it tastes good.
there's a hollandaise
good.
sauce, and
Yeah.
unlike Benedict Arnold, it won't betray you, fam.
What? The thing with pancakes with maple syrup again, right? It's very filling, and I spend the rest of the day napping. You know, I don't want to nap the entire day. A breakfast should energize me. However, it's a big bowl of carbs. You know. Oh.
All right,
Too
but
much sugar.
hollandaise sauce is like so bad for you. It's like
Yeah, it's actually really bad.
it's like egg yolks, and you add, I believe, more oil into it, right? Something like that.
You
Lemon.
know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've made it numerous times for Mother's Day. Because it's actually not too difficult to make.
Nah,
But the
okay.
hollandaise sauce is bad for you.
it's so bad for you.
Yeah. But it tastes good. It tastes good. Tastes good.
Anita, do you like runny yolks?
I do.
Okay, then you'd like a Benedict for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go with Mr. Cumberbatch.
All right, let's do it.
Round 5.
All right,
Sweet
come
cream
on.
versus coffee.
Who picking
Nothing
coffee
else
here?
but coffee. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I will pick the coffee rather than the sweet cream.
What?
Wait, how do you say that?
No.
Crepes? It's crepes, bro.
Is it crepes? Crepes.
Crepes. Okay, crepes.
Warren was saying creeps before, yo. You get some
Sorry,
sweet
geez.
creeps.
The thing with coffee, right? It's not heavy. It's light. Energizes me for the morning, and I'm good to go.
It's a diuretic. You're gonna have nice bowel movements.
Sure.
Sorry.
Won't you? Okay, Doug. Do you dislike pooping?
Why are we at? No,
What?
it's great. Wait, someone wrote. Wait, I think it was YoCab today. Wrote on the Discord, nothing like ending a nice poo or something.
I didn't understand what you said. What?
He said nothing like ending a nice poo.
What?
He wrote
All
that.
right.
Going back, coffee diuretic, a very light breakfast for sure. Sweet crepes though, right, Anita?
I would get that in a heartbeat. No coffee. I don't even drink coffee for drink.
Well,
don't drink
I
coffee?
do.
Wait, why am I saying I barely drink coffee? I drink like a third
Yeah.
of a cup a day.
I'm low key caffeine addicted. I have one coffee every day. And it really does a good job of energizing me in the morning. You know.
But only coffee?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm okay. I'll be very honest. I'm not a breakfast kind of person.
What? I love breakfast.
I'm a eat lunch early kind of.
Why'd you suggest us do this?
You guys came up with it.
Okay. I mean, you were the one who gave us the options, but
Well, I am going with coffee. It is a wonderful
you're
breakfast.
wrong.
No, the
Sweet
crepes.
Yeah.
Could have paid. Okay, round 6.
Uh-oh.
Round 6.
Oh.
Shakshuka versus tamago kake gohan, which is rice,
Shakshuka.
eggs, and soy sauce. Shakshuka versus
Ooh.
tamago kake gohan.
They're both kind of good, though. I've had both.
All right. I actually used to eat the eggs over rice thing very often.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Japanese thing, right? And it's very easy to make. You just heat up some rice, get egg yolk, add some soy sauce, and you're good to go. Maybe sesame oil if you're feeling spicy. But like if you eat it like 3 times in a row, bro, like your days become like they start like mixing into each other. Not a very interesting way to live life. Shakshuka on the other hand. Oh, sorry. What's the
Oh no, I was gonna ask something about that dish, but go ahead.
Shakshuka on the other hand, it's called eggs in the hell in Korean. That's the nickname.
Spicy.
It's spicy.
Okay, yeah, I will get that one.
Yeah. You like spicy, Anita?
Yeah, I do.
Is that why you make all those spicy takes on the show nowadays?
Oh, they're not that spicy.
All right, Doug, what are you looking up right now?
Oh, am I looking it up on my screen?
Oh no, but I can tell that you're looking stuff up right now.
Oh no, I'm just reading all the components of shakshuka because I've eaten it, but I don't even know what goes in it. Tomatoes,
It looks
olive oil,
good.
pepper, onion, garlic, spiced
Oh, yeah.
with cumin, paprika, cayenne pepper, nutmeg, and eggs on top. It's legit. Eat it with some
legit.
bread.
Yeah.
Game over.
Shout out
I-
to Nobias Luna. She likes to make these. I think she's
Looks
made a couple
delicious.
times. I don't know.
All right, where's
Round 7, bagel and cream
this
cheese
is
and
real
ramen.
Easy. Real easy.
Really easy.
Real easy.
Yeah.
And it's ramen.
Yay!
Yes.
No.
Ramen.
What?
Ramen.
Ramen.
It's
Doug.
bagels.
What? No.
What?
Bro, bagels are like
Okay,
the
no,
best thing
I'm the
ever.
one that lives in New York right now. I vote for ramen.
Are you gonna say like you have more rights to bagels than me, who's lived here like my whole life, man?
Well, I'm the one who currently lives here, so I don't know. Well, you live in suburban New Jersey, so
New Jersey and New York have equal bagel culture. Number one,
Look,
sir.
look, sir. Here's the thing with bagels and cream cheese: you eat it, and you feel full for like an hour. most.
Number one, I ain't even talking about the cream cheese. Just bagels, straight up. It's the best.
Bagels
thing.
are okay. They're okay.
What? Once you
okay.
expand your bagel game into breakfast sandwich game, it's game over, dude. It's the best breakfast.
But this one is just bagel and cream cheese, though. Not
Bagels and
sandwich.
cream cheese are amazing. You get some bagels and cream cheese. You put a little lox on top on an everything bagel. Boom. So good.
Look. You have a Korean mother. I'm sure you've heard of this when you're growing up. You know, she wants.
We've never eaten ramen once for breakfast in my entire life.
Yeah. But you need a hearty, warm breakfast in the morning to get you ready for the
eat
cold
ramen
winter.
in the morning. The amount of sodium will kill you.
No, it won't.
It will make you stronger.
You'll be sucking water for the rest of the day.
What doesn't make you makes you stronger. Look, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Look,
How
ramen
can you
is a
vote against bagels here, dude?
ramen is a warm way to start the day. You know, it's
I don't
warm,
like
it's
soup,
filling.
dude. I ain't eating that.
Well, I mean, okay, bagels and cream cheese. I have nothing against bagels and cream cheese.
Well, you're
I just think
crazy, dude.
I just
In
think
comparison
they're
to
very unlucky.
ramen.
Right.
Yeah.
In comparison to ramen, it's just they're very unlucky.
Oh my god, you all are tripping. All right, whatever, fam. Goddamn.
All right, around 8.
All right,
avocado toast
okay.
and breakfast burritos.
Breakfast burritos are in my top 3 favorite foods like ever.
Wow, really?
Bro,
What?
I
Shit, no clue.
love breakfast burritos.
What are you gonna do? Because I really love avocado toast.
No, bro, stop being so
So
bougie.
I get to decide.
I'm a millennial. I love my avocado toast.
breakfast burritos. It's nice and warm. The tortillas a little soft and chewy. You got eggs in there. You got spiced potatoes in there. You got some. You could get avocado in there too. Some bacon.
yeah, you could.
Would you dip it in some? We
could.
get a little
I see
hot
some in
sauce. Hot sauce. Ooh, get some Cholula up in here, man.
I will
We
be
having
honest.
a fiesta.
It's a clean food delivery system. You know, avocado toast. It kind of gets all over the place. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm a
breakfast
humble,
burrito.
humble
But I don't
blue-collar-
want to buy a house because I'm a millennial.
No.
Okay, let's go with breakfast burrito.
Here's the thing, avocado toast. It's like I get it. Avocados are delicious, right? Like they're just good. This one has some cilantro. I love cilantro too. That sounds great, right?
Some lime, pepper flakes.
That being said, like you're just vesseling avocados into your mouth, right? Like,
What's wrong with that?
literally, that's what you're doing. Breakfast burritos, though, you could do anything you want. The world is your oyster when you have a breakfast burrito.
Oh boy, I can put anything in it.
Literally.
Could I put
Almost anything.
Could I put Nutella and whipped cream and strawberries inside it?
I've seen breakfast like sweet.
Yeah, it's a sweet one,
breakfast
like a
burritos
crepe.
before.
Isn't that basically a crepe?
It is, but
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it, dude. I've seen some things.
All right, we're moving on to season
All right,
8
this-
with round 1, Eggs Benedict versus
course.
straight up cereal.
Yes.
It's definitely Eggs Benedict because like cereal's what you eat when there's nothing else to
That's why I would pick oatmeal instead of cereal.
All right, look, I actually want to vote for cereal here.
What?
And I have a very
Warren.
legit reason. I'm not even trolling. I'm putting out a very legit reason why. Hear me out, right? Eggs Benedict is a lot of effort to make, and it's incredibly overpriced when you go to restaurants. Cereal, on the other hand, it maxes out on the price to performance ratio.
What kind of
it
milk
does.
do you? What kind of
But
milk
the
do you prefer?
happiness that it brings.
What
It
milk?
brings plenty of happiness, Anita. There's so many options to choose from. You know, what kind of milk do I use?
Yeah, what kind of milk?
I'm actually very content with 2%.
All right, my family, like everyone's lactose intolerant.
Oh yeah.
Other than like myself, we either use that like 0% lactate stuff, or I'm big on big on the nut milks. Yo, I like nut milks.
Almond milk. Get that.
I'm really into almond milk, cashew
I like
milk,
almond
those
milk.
type of things. I think they're all fine.
Yeah, look.
That being said,
Yeah.
it's not Eggs Benedict.
Okay, Eggs Benedict again. It just minimizes on the price to performance ratio.
I'll give you that. I'll
so
give you
much
that.
dollars.
It's too expensive for what it is, right?
Yeah, yeah. The thing with cereal, it's quick, it's convenient. There's only one bowl of dishes you have to do. Very simple, very easy.
Yeah, but
and
this
you're
is like-
instantly very happy.
This is like my ideal breakfast. I ain't gonna pick cereal.
Yes.
I
Eggs
ain't gonna
Benedict.
pick Eggs Benedict. Let's go.
Ideal breakfast is also something I'm making. It's a lot of effort to make this. All right, round 2 of series 8, shakshuka versus ramen.
Well, it's a no-brainer for your boy. Get me some crusty bread, some shakshuka. We elevating our life with that.
Nah, it's ramen, man. It's ramen.
What?
Oh, I'm torn.
It's easily ramen. It's just
No, you're crazy, dude.
because I'm a Korean boy. You know, I want to begin my mornings with a taste of the peninsula in the morning. And that's why I pick up my chopsticks.
We
Slurp
talking
on
like
those
straight
noodles.
up instant ramen, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Look at the bowl. That's just shin ramen with like an egg inside. You
And
know,
an egg
like
in it and some pa.
yeah. I was fancy. Add some scallions.
No,
The
dude.
shakshuka, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but at the same time, I don't have a cast iron pan to make them
Bro,
at home.
we're talking ideal breakfast. You ain't the one cooking this. It's just there.
It's not specified.
It's not specified. I'm gonna imagine.
So
them-
your
taking part in the
your
creation
qualification for ideal breakfast means like I'm the one cooking it. Like you're the one cooking it.
I participate in the creation process
Why though? What?
because I'm a self-sustaining I'm an independent man who don't need no person to cook for me. So I will make my ramen in peace.
Oh my, you're crazy, dude.
All right, look. What do you vote for, Anita?
Honestly, I can see like the reason for picking either of these.
I don't know. I'm a little torn because I mean
She hasn't had one of these.
I haven't had
That's true.
the last one, but that looks really good. It looks really good.
Some
And
crusty
It's actually I put it in. It's actually incredibly
Crusty
distasteful.
bread, right? You get some bread with that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, game over.
I feel like it would also be slightly healthier. Like I do feel a little guilty when I have ramen in the morning sometimes.
I'm doing a ramen eating impression, Anita. Look at
I
me.
can hear that. I can hear it. I would choose the one on the left.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Shakshuka. Let's go.
All right, Series 8, Round 3, omelets versus breakfast burrito.
All right, breakfast burritos just a better omelet, dude. Like you could wrap up your omelet in a tortilla. We Gucci. Everything's a breakfast burrito.
You know what? I don't know, man.
Can I also claim breakfast tacos and breakfast burrito territory? It's the same thing.
Sure, I
Breakfast
guess.
tacos,
Yeah.
breakfast burritos are both the best thing ever, fam.
Put some huevo rancheros on your tortillas and
Some migas tacos.
I probably butchered all that. Here's the thing though, right? The breakfast burrito, I do think it's a better food delivery system than the previous contender I had, but it still gets in your hands. Omelets, it'll never get on your hand. You're just using a fork and knife, you know? I want my hands clean for the rest of the day, you know?
Breakfast burrito to go, you got it like Chipotle and some tinfoil, fam.
Yeah, but it still gets on my hands. I'll be honest. It still does.
Are you a dirty boy? Oh my god! Oh my god! I regret asking
I need to
that.
cut that out later.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm the one editing. So.
Breakfast burritos are just so much better. I love omelets though. Let's
Omelets are good.
There's an omelet near me called Monte Bianco, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That already sounds good.
It's an omelet. It has some mozzarella cheese, some sun-dried tomatoes in it. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, the thing with omelets is like when they're cheesy, it's cheesy.
Yeah,
and like
the thing is, the breakfast diner that I'm talking about, the omelets are better than the burritos there. You've been there,
There
we
you
went there
go.
once. We went there once. That diner.
Is that
It's
place?
That place. The omelets there are so much better than the burrito.
Yeah.
Their burrito there, it doesn't come with any potatoes in it. Like it's just like eggs. It's kind of sad. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, one pro of omelets is that if I'm on a keto diet, omelets have less.
That's very
carbs.
keto friendly. It is.
That's very keto friendly. Breakfast burrito. Do you see that whole white thing surrounding all the foods? That's just
Here's
carb,
the thing.
carb.
Both of these are up there for me on breakfast. I'm willing to pick either.
Didn't you say breakfast burrito is your top 3?
Yeah, but
Foods of all time?
omelets is like in top 10 as well, dude. Like I love omelets too. What about you, Anita?
If I'm being honest, I feel like even though it's a little bit more effort, I go out of my way to make an omelet in the morning. You know,
Okay,
I don't
fair.
usually make the burrito.
You know what's good? A frittata.
Oh.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Here's a recipe from your boy dog, right? If you take potatoes, right? Slice them up nice and thin, right? Get a pan, put some olive oil in, start cooking the potatoes, basically frying them, right? At a certain point, take those potatoes out, put it in a bowl of eggs, and then put that mixture back in the pot and cook it. It's a Spanish omelet thing. Oh my goodness, it's next level good, bro. You get potatoes and the eggs together. We picking omelets straight up. Let's go. Omelet.
Yay.
Sorry, breakfast burrito.
Yay.
All right.
Round 4 of Series 8.
Oh my!
A
All right,
full English breakfast
I don't really
versus
want
food
either
crepe.
of these. Like, these both seem too much. Like, do I look like a crepe guy? Like, do I look like something I'm ordering?
It could be.
No. Like,
I feel-
full English. It seems like too much stuff. Like too much going on.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't finish the tomato.
here's the thing though, right? Like, okay, whatever. Don't eat your tomatoes and whatever. You do you. But like a full English breakfast has diversity.
It does, yeah.
I am.
It does, it does.
I am loving every part of the food pyramid.
It's all very salty too.
Are you a food pyramid racist? You know. Choose various parts.
All right, let's go with the full English. It's more complete, right? Even though there's a lot of
does,
stuff
yeah.
going on,
There you go.
Semis
Right.
though, semifinals.
Series
Eggs
4,
Benedict,
series semifinals.
Shashuka. I like both of these things.
The one on the right.
Shashuka.
Yeah, you've never even had it.
I know, but it looks so good.
It is really good though. I
know,
kind of think the one on the right, Shashuka's better.
It's a lot more exciting to eat
I
when you
agree.
when you smell it in the morning. You know.
We're
hungry.
probably butchering the name of it too, but sorry everyone.
I'm sorry, I'm not Middle Eastern. All right.
Full English or omelet. Oh. Ooh.
You know, I'm gonna pull a surprise take here. I'm actually gonna choose the full English breakfast over the omelet.
Really?
I think
You-
I think the diversity of it is just so appealing. You know.
You know, if we like getting down for breakfast, like we ain't just eating breakfast, like we have a breakfast. Full English breakfast.
Yeah.
wins. I
Yeah.
agree.
Like, okay, let's say I order toast at a breakfast place.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, do you want some toast with that? Oh, do you want a loaf of?"
Wait, you just said you're ordering toast. Do you want toast with that?
Oh, sorry, no. Okay, let's say I go and order omelets. They're gonna be like, "Oh, do you want some toast with that? Oh, do
Yeah.
you want an English muffin with that?" That alone, I think, is like omelet by itself. not a complete meal. It relies on
you're
third
right
party
because
menu
the
item.
the omelet place I like comes with good potatoes with it. That's like
Right.
half of the party is the
Right.
potatoes, and then you get some toast.
Right.
And then we having fun. But
Right.
like full
An
English,
omelet just alone, not
full
good.
English is like a bumping party already. Omelet, we waiting for some more people to show up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Full English breakfast is the one party in college where everybody's there.
It's a hype. It's hype.
The classmates from that one lecture, the people from that one frat, like the kid you didn't even know that went to this college, they're all there. The tomatoes,
Yeah.
they're there too.
That's that party, 4 a.m. Damn, you know, like I am right, screaming out damn. Also like if you drunk, one of these is gonna be way more appealing at the end of the night. The one on the left would be so much better if you've been drinking all night. Full English.
Also, I would also like to add everything in the omelet available in the full English breakfast already.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right,
Yeah.
shakshuka versus a full English breakfast is where we've ended up.
The one on the left. I want to try it so bad now.
All right, Anita, if you come to New York at any time, we will find you shakshuka for one of the breakfasts in
Yes.
the mornings. We're
Yes.
I can probably make it. I've made it once. I just
It's
need the
good,
right
though.
tools. It's good. It's good. It's good. However, if I by the near end of the track, I mean the breakfast, it becomes a little dull. It becomes a little repetitive, kind of like
What?
some of the songs we heard today.
What?
It's the same flavor for over the entire breakfast. Full English breakfast again. Diversification. I am loving every part of the food chain over here. The farmers are happy. The people who make bread, bakery people are happy.
the people who make bread, the bakers, bro. Oh my God.
The people who raise farm animals are also happy.
The farmers are the ranchers.
Right. Who makes mushroom? Mushroom people are also happy.
The fun
Mr.
guys are happy.
Yeah. Who makes black pudding?
Wait, can
Factory people.
I make a aside? There's like a YouTube channel I watch where this guy just grows mushrooms. It looks like Breaking Bad though. What they do,
my
though,
God.
like they got like because they have to perfectly have the temp. He like makes expensive mushrooms, like not drug mushrooms, like actual edible, like chanterelles, things like that, Whittier mushrooms. Like they have temperature controlled tents, and he wears like a jumpsuit.
Wow.
Like it's like Breaking Bad. It's
Oh, man.
go look this stuff up. It's crazy.
It's an advanced thing.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
By eating a full English breakfast, I am supporting various parts of our country and world's economy. Shuka, all you're doing is supporting the egg industry and the tomato industry. That's it. I'm
But it's
over
spicy.
here. Okay, the pepper industry too. Sure, whatever. Cilantro industry.
Here's
Four
the thing.
things.
Both of these are like hella good, right? Like
Oh yeah.
they're both delicious. You'd be happy eating either of those. My only issue with the full English is like it's heavy, like
It is very
next
heavy.
level heavy. And
I
greasy.
did vote for coffee earlier.
It's like the heaviest breakfast you can eat. Essentially, I just feel like shakshuka's just like
Yes.
I'd have a better time.
Well, I mean,
Right?
Okay, shakshuka with a mimosa, some
Yes.
orange juice with some champagne. That sounds so good, dude. Like you would probably get your avocado toast at the same place we getting this
right.
sometimes.
Look, I do want to point out one more thing because Anita, you revealed earlier
yeah.
on a twist that you don't enjoy tomatoes.
If they're cooked like with spices and other stuff, then yeah, just a
Yeah,
tomato.
this is more like a tomato sauce type thing.
Yeah, tomato
It's not
sauce is
just straight up
great, but
tomatoes.
just a tomato?
To make shakshuka, you literally need to get just tomatoes and then like mush them together. It's essentially,
but they're better. They're better seasoned though.
They're seasoned, yeah.
Than in the full English though, for sure.
Well, you have baked beans.
Anita,
I've made my choice.
Anita has made her choice. The queen has spoken. Shakshuka is the ideal breakfast for the SojuTalk
Amazing.
Crew. Boom. All right, let me reorganize some things real quick. Let me go here. Let me cancel this. Let me get the final. Let me get the script back up. Boom. All right. Next week, K-pop stuff. Right. Tuesday, February 23rd, we have Sunmi. Wednesday, WeI and On and Off. Thursday, Paul Kim and the Golden Child B-side MV. Friday, we have Wonho and his massive thighs. And then on Monday, March 1st, Anita, your boys' ATs are coming back. So
Wow.
should be fun. My guess, it's probably gonna be Sunmi on and off Wonho ATs, if I had to guess. But we'll see what happens. This has been SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. I am Doug, and I'd like to thank Warren and Anita for joining me today.
Are you, Doug?
I am. We'll see you guys next week when we do other crazy stuff. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Special shoutouts to our Fiesta patrons: Based, Mina, Jedi, Goku Mama, Jacob, Luke Daniels, Malfiar, NJ Parks, OP, Chris, Tier. Thank you for joining SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. And special thanks to our Discord server mods: Jacob, K Music Erde, Koala, Malfiar, Max, No Bias Nuna, Tuggles, and Wolf297.